Excuse me, sir. Can I have a moment?
Huh?
You're Majima-san, aren't you? Thank God. I thought I might never find you.
Who are you? Can't say you got a face that I recognize.
Right. We haven't met before, but I'm a friend. Lee-san sent me. Wen-Hai Lee of Hokushikai-kan.
Huh?
I have a message for you. From him. Makoto's on you now. It's up to you to save her.
I'm working on it. Still though, where'd you hear that?
Recently, actually.
Recently? The hell? Explain!
Come on. You can't underestimate Lee-san.
No way.
Although, he's not quite in the clear yet. So if you find her, please don't tell her that Lee's alive. Lee-san wouldn't want that, just in case. Given the state he's in today, I'm afraid tomorrow's no guarantee. This is what Lee-san wants.
Hey, what are his chances? Nah, they couldn't be good.
You don't have to worry about his chances, friend. Really, if you want to do right by Lee-san, then just protect the girl. Her life is in your hands. His only wish is that you do this.
No other choice. I swear, I'll keep the girl from harm. So, Doc, tell the big guy to relax. I've got this.
Good. To be honest, I have my doubts that you or the girl will ever see Lee-san again. Although, you can bet he'll be watching over you. From closer than you think.
I believe it.
Majima-san. Question. Makoto Makimura's watch. Do you still have it? She always kept it close, but it seems she took it off at some point. Lee-san was pretty surprised she'd entrust it to you.
Lee. When it came to Makoto, he never missed a damn beat.
The more time she spends with you, the braver that girl seems to get. My guess? You're inspiring. She gains strength from you. And I think Lee-san agrees.
Before this watch broke, it played a chime.
Oh?
It comforted her. I'll fix it. She deserves to hear it again.
Anyway, you're a very busy man, aren't you? I'm sorry to have kept you so long. That said, I'm glad.
Well, hell. Guess I better get moving. Makoto's out there somewhere. Lee's gonna beat my ass if I lose her.
If you're gonna throw shady looks my way, I'm not gonna let you just scamper off.
My bad.
Don't I know you? Aren't you that Toko credit guy? What are you doing here? I thought Kuze took care of you.
Well, imagine my surprise, kiddo.
Why are you alive?
When God closes doors, sometimes he opens a window. You know, when Lieutenant Kuze found out you were hunting me, staying in town was a death sentence. I ran. Getting the hell out of Kamurocho was my only hope of escape.
Are you saying you faked your death? That's not easy without connections. No. You bargained for your life by selling out Kuze. Who then?
Now why on earth would I want to tell you that?
I see. You want to make this fun, huh? As you may recall, I was framed for a murder no thanks to you. Or maybe that's just a memory you left behind when you fled Kamurocho.
No, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. Really.
Then tell me, whose payroll are you on?
Not a lot of guys on a level with Kuze. Should be easy to guess.
I'm not wasting my brain cells. Just give me a name already.
It's Shibusawa-san.
Then I have another question. Why Sotenbori?
Simple. Kuze couldn't touch me here if he tried. This is the Omi's backyard. But then... well, I had to run into you, kid.
Shibusawa bit. So what'd you give him to keep you alive?
Nothing. I'm a living liability to Kuze. To Shibusawa-san. That alone has enough merit. Enough merit, in fact, to go to the trouble of planting a fake body. As you can see, Shibusawa-san is all I have left. I'm at his mercy out here.
I can see why. You have an expiration date. As soon as you lose your flavor, Shibusawa's gonna toss you out with the garbage. He's still a Yakuza. Kissing his ass is only gonna keep you alive so long.
You about done, boy? Awful preachy for a guy nipping at Captain Kazuma's heels. He struts around town like a saint. But you think that's who he really is? Even Kuze knew that. He told me that back in the day, he was a stone-cold killer.
Watch yourself.
No good or evil in the Yakuza. Shibusawa's pouring angel's nectar right now. When it sours, I'll see the devil in him. I'll drink deep until then. Knowing how far you can push the limit, that's all part of the game we play. In the end, Yakuza are just high risk. But they're high reward too, if you're smart about it. Of course the stakes are high. I mean, your life's the collateral. Doesn't get any riskier than that, does it? You would know.
As long as you know what you signed up for.
Yeah. I just need to ride this out. I left money on the table. Kamurocho awaits. That Neon City is still dancing all night long with money to burn.
You think you can go back? And here I thought you were just a dead man walking.
I've already got a protege. A young fool who wants to lend money in the name of world peace. It'll be his face the people see. He'll sparkle so bright. He'll dance and dazzle so clean. Nobody will catch one whiff of me. Even if I do reek like a dead man.
Lending out money in the name of world peace? Ridiculous. And stupid.
Yeah. Stupid. But give peace a chance. Peace Finance, that is.
Well, this was closure. I can't imagine we'll ever cross paths again. So you better watch your damn mouth. When you're talking about the old man, not one bad word ever again.
Maybe you should worry more about yourself, my young friend.
If you learn one thing, then learn when to shut the hell up.
Yeah, I get it, man. Back off. Well, have a good one. Kill your son.
Since when do you call me by my name?
Oh, you're kicking too much ass to call you kid. See you then. Oh yeah. You can look me up if you ever need a loan. Peace Finance, yeah?
Still an asshole.
It's you and Shibusawa. One of you two is gonna go down in flames. The other one inherits the city. Shibusawa's got a vision. And that vision's got no place for Captain Kazuma. So tell me, are all the pieces right where Kazuma wanted them on the board?
I don't know. Kazuma-san can foresee the moves most people can't see. That being said, I couldn't tell you how many steps ahead he can plan for.
Nobody can see all the way to the end of the game, though. The guy ain't clairvoyant. Or so I would assume. Whatever the future holds now, all he can do is watch. From behind the bars of a jail cell. He's got you out here risking your life by proxy. A loyal dog. Odds are, putting his bet on you was his only choice.
Nothing's gonna stop me now. Do your worst.
I guess you've earned the right to act that hard. But still, there's one thing I couldn't wrap my head around. Why go all in on a punk kid like you? After all the times I made a run at you, the answer's staring me in the face. Dojima rising up is a real threat to him. That made you his only hope. There was no other way the captain came out of this alive. He weighed what options he had and put his life in your hands. Hell of a risky gamble, wouldn't you say?
Even if you're right, though, it's not that simple. He wouldn't bet on me just to save himself. Unlike you, he thinks about the bigger picture. The city itself. He's an honorable person. Following him is how I got myself this far, and I'm not stopping.
Well, shit. He's got you wrapped around his finger.
Strategy's not my style. I think with my fists first. I had to learn that one the hard way. Guess I owe you, huh?
You ain't great. You think you've learned all there is to know?
Not yet. You saying you want to go again, then?
Maybe I did get something through your skull. Nothing makes me feel more alive than beating the living shit out of guys tougher than me. This fight ain't fucking over by a long shot. So consider it on pause. I only lose when I win.
Sure. That's just who you are. I'm fine with that.
Last thing. I won't accept Shibusawa taking you out. Not much choice here, kid. Win or die.
I'm going to finish all this with Shibusawa. For myself. I'm not doing this for you.
Yeah. I'm well aware. But you better know this, Kiryu. The place where you're going is deeper and darker Yakuza shit than you've seen. It's the very path Kazuma tried to shield you from. So if you're ready to step into the shadows, then go!
You've been a pain in the ass, Senpai. But I'll win all the same. Kuze Aniki.
Sorry I'm late getting in touch. I've got a lot going on right now. Well, to tell the truth, I was having doubts. Thought you bit the bullet.
I'm a monster that rose from the bed of the river Styx. Guys like me have to pay a higher toll.
True enough.
Billiken, son.
Where are you now?
Long ways from Sodenbori. I mean, I don't want to get too specific. Not exactly gonna give that to the cops on a silver plate.
After the scene I caused in that jail back there, my days as a cop are as good as over.
Sounds about right.
So, reason you're calling is to get the scoop on Nishitani, right?
It made the news. He's gone, right?
That's cute. You believe what you see on TV? You think Nishitani would go down that easy?
Hey, don't fuck with me on this one.
You've got a shit sense of humor. But you've got a point. That ingrate unloaded his whole cylinder. Not even Nishitani could pull through that. By the way, word is the Kijin clan's gonna give his name to the next in line to lead. In other words, the next patriarch is gonna take up the mantle of Homare Nishitani II.
Oh, yeah? That's something. Leaving his mark on history?
Don't give me that. He made an impression on you, too. You know what? You could swear up with the Kijin clan if you wanted. I could put in a word.
You nuts? He and I weren't like that.
You're more like him than you think. If you'd met in a better way, I say you might have even been friends.
Yeah. Who knows? Anyway, light some incense for me too. That's the whole reason I called. Honestly.
Oh yeah? I'm not so sure about that. Well, I'll be honest with you instead. As soon as I heard your voice, part of me wanted to tell you lived. knowing it'd be a lie. But I guess my sense of humor's pretty fucking shot, too.
Yeah.
Shit. Why? Tears start falling now, of all times. Why?
I'm glad we got to talk. Take it easy.
Well then, if I wanted the best steak in the city, where would I go?
Hey, good doesn't always have to mean expensive cuts, you know? I'm just saying we don't have to break the bank here.
God, you're a cheapskate. If words cost money to say, I bet we never hear you speak again. Can't we splurge a little to celebrate, you know, fighting through hell? Just how many asses did you have to kick anyway?
Even if I'd been counting, I would have lost track. Probably punched every guy in the whole damn clan.
Dojima's guys went so hard, how are you still standing?
Only guy I didn't hit, Kazuma-san, I bet.
Hell no, man, they'd expel you.
That's exactly what they did.
Okay, but how many times did you beat Kuze's ass, though? When you wiped the floor with him the first time, that's when I knew shit was really hitting the fan. You can't just go in swinging at a family lieutenant, bro.
He got his revenge. Came at me on a motorcycle with a steel pipe at full speed. In a sewer of all places. Really, kind of a dick move.
Yeah. Man, fucking reeked. That was so gross, dude.
Not my fault he chose a sewer. Last place in the world I'd pick a fight.
Yeah, well, on the subject of dick moves, tell me, you remember leaving me stranded on a mountain? You took my car and left me to walk home alone up there. I'm lucky I even made it back.
I recall. But remind me whose bright idea it was to drive there in the first place? Or to point a gun at my head?
Only been a month and it feels like forever ago. And now, we can look back and, laugh.
Hey, do I look like I'm laughing about it?
Come on, you can't hide that smirk. Doubt I'll ever forget that, though. Real talk, man. If I'd been even a little braver, I might have ended your life.
I promise I'll forget the gun thing. If, on the other hand, you forget about the mountain. We have a deal?
Huh? Is that a small hint of remorse I'm hearing?
Well, the thought did occur to me as I was driving back down. I fell asleep on the way up. So I guess I left you pretty deep in those mountains, didn't I?
Yeah, you did! I almost died, bro!
Now it's funny?
I guess.
Hey. So the sewer, the steel pipe, and I guess the mountain were pretty bad. But you want to know what I think was a whole lot worse?
Oh? Do tell. Who beat your ass?
Kashiwagi-san.
Yeah! I forgot!
His face is scary. His voice, too.
The lessons we've learned from that man shall be forever engraved upon our bodies and souls.
I never minded the lessons. But there's gotta be a better way to teach kids than going full murder mode.
No kidding. When you see that killer look in his eyes, that's when you know it's over for you.
Do you remember? It was years ago now. But remember the first time he decked us?
The cold noodles incident?
No. Before that. Kazuma-san was in kind of a foul mood all day long. Then, Kashiwagi-san saw that. Assumed it was something we did, and he laid into us so hard we went flying. Knocked the wind right out of us.
Outrageous.
Now you remember? Come on. He made a bloody mess out of you.
Yeah. You know it's bad when even Kazuma-san takes pity on you.
But you know, looking back on it, I think Kashiwagi-san was going easy on us. Maybe a little.
You think so?
When he punched me in his office that day, his fist was at least 10 times as hard, man.
10 times harder? If that's really true, fuck. You should be dead already.
I'm proud of myself if I'm being honest. He had that look in his eye. The killer one you were talking about earlier. Scary.
Wish I could show him a mirror so he could see it himself.
Nishiki, I have an idea. Just hear me out here. Try to imagine his face. Do you think we've come far enough to conquer the fear?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's give it a try.